Good morning, students. Welcome back to daily learning classes. This is your science period. How are you all? Good. So, students, today we will continue with the exercises of lesson 1, types of plants. Alright. So, all of you be ready with your science copies and pencils. You all have to write this in your science fair copy. And the exercise that we are going to do today is give two examples of each of the following types of plants. As I have already told you during our explanation parts that there are different categories of plants. So you all have to give two examples of each group. Plants are categorized into basically 5 groups. That is called trees, herbs, shrubs, climbers and creepers. So you all have to give two examples of each. Alright. So all of you be ready with your copies. Please do very neat and clean work. Alright. So now let's start our today's work. So students, let's start our today's work. Today we will continue with our exercises of lesson 1, types of plants. Alright. So all of you be ready with your science copies and pencil. You all have to do this in your science fair copy. Please do very neat and clean work. So now let's start our today's work. First of all, write down today's date. Today is 10th 4th 2021. You will write the date on the right side of your page. There is a box given for writing the date. Alright, so you will write the date there. Then on the next line, you will write your classwork. CW classwork. You will write the classwork and underline it. Students, I have noticed that many of you are not underlining your headings. Please do underline it. Then on the next line, you will write your lesson number and lesson name. This is lesson 1. LESSON lesson 1. Types of plants. This is our lesson name. So you will write it and underline it. Lesson number and lesson name. Okay. So the exercise that we are going to do today is give two examples of each of the following types of the plants. Here different types of plants is given to you. You all have to write two examples of each type, of each category. Alright, we have already discussed this in our explanation part. Now you all have to write the examples of these types of plants. Alright, so you will write the heading, give two examples of each of the following types of plants, and you will underline it. Okay, so now let's start. Your first types of plant is herb. HERBS, herbs. So herbs are the small plants. They have soft stem. They are very weak. But you all have to write the example here. So the example of herb is mint. MINT, mint. And another example is spinach. You all must have eaten the mint and spinach. We all use it in our kitchen for cooking purposes. Alright, herbs is also used for medicinal purpose also. Okay. So example is mint and spinach. Next one, number 2, climber. CLIMBER, climber. So you all have to write the example of climber. Climbers are those plants whose stems are weak. They are very thin, but they need external support for growing up. They are so weak that they cannot stand on their own. They need some external support in the form of stick, wall, gate or something. Alright, so climbers are the plants that climb and they need external support. So here the example of climber is pea. PEAP. You all must have eaten the pea and have seen the pea plant also. Next example is money plant. You all must be having money plant at your home. So these are the climber plants that climb with the help of external support. Okay. Next one, creeper. CREEPER, creeper. So what are creepers? Creepers are the plants whose stems are weak, thin. They are weak stem. They have weak stem. They are green in color, but they creep on the ground. They grow and spread along the ground. They do not stand like a tree. They creep on the ground and spread on the ground. So you all have to write the example of creeper. Pumpkin. PUMPK, pump, KIN, pumpkin. Pumpkin is the example of creeper plant. Another example is watermelon. WATER, water. MELON, melon, watermelon. So these are the two examples of creeper plants. Now the next one, number 4, trees. So you all have to write the example of trees. You all must have seen the trees. So you all have to write the example of trees. So you can write any two example. Banyan tree. Banyan tree is an example of tree which survive for many and many years. Trees are very thick, big, strong. They survive for many years. And the example is banyan tree. People tree. PEEPAL, people tree is the example of tree. Alright, so these are the 4 questions that you will do in this exercise. Alright, please do very neat and clean work. Don't do the messy work, and don't forget to underline the headings. Alright, so now it's your homework time. Write down your today's homework. Your homework is do activity given on page number 15 in your book only. You all have to do the activity which is given on page number 15 in your book only. You all have to do this in your book only. No one is going to do this in your copy. Alright, you all have to do this in your books only. Alright, now let's see what is this activity. This is page number 15. Alright, and your homework is circle the creepers with red and climbers with the green color. Here you all have to circle the creeper plants. Here different pictures of different fruits and vegetables is given to you. Some are creeper plants, some are climber plants. So you all have to color the creeper plants with the red color and the climber plant with the green color. One thing here which is very important, you will not use any sketch color. Alright, no one is going to use a sketch color. You will only use wax color, crayons, pencil color, all these things. No one is going to use sketch color. It is strictly prohibited. Okay, so you will do this in your homework. This is grapes, this is pumpkin, this is gourds, this is bitter gourd, watermelon, beans, peas, muskmelon, cucumber. All these are the different fruits and vegetables. You all have to circle climber plant with the green color and creeper plant with the red color. No one is going to use sketch color. Alright, this is your homework. I hope it is clear to you all what you all have to do. If you are having any confusion, you can ask me and clear your doubts. Alright. So students, that's all in this video. If you are having any confusion, you can ask me and clear your doubts. I'm here to explain you. Alright. So thank you so much. See you in the next video.